Hotel brothers and sisters, Black Power, always giving honor to the Creator, giving honor to the ancestors. Chief of Staff, Brother Harris Abdul of the Street Law Soldiers. My father, my in-laws, my sister, family members, subscribers, viewers, and all those who are fighting for the liberation and salvation of our black nation. You know, when I explain this to y'all, I hope and pray that it makes you sick to your stomach. And we're going to talk about some solutions for this. This motherfucker right here, Jermaine Bernard Chatham, 45 years old. Let me repeat. Jermaine Bernard Chatham, 45 years old, down in Miami-Dade, Florida, was a caretaker, 24 hours, 7 days a week caretaker for two special needs children and a young boy. The girls were 9 and 3. Both were special needs children. Both were special needs children. Meaning, they're somewhat, or if not seriously, mentally challenged. And most likely to be minimal function, minimal functionally, mentally disabled babies, 9 and 3. The little boy caught this motherfucker over top of his 9-year-old sister, butt motherfucking naked, taking the little baby's panties off with a bottle of fucking lubricant in his hand, about to sodomize, holding the girl's mouth and holding her down for penetration. This sick motherfucking nigga, man. And this goes out to, I got a comment from a probably a goddamn hood rat. No offense to the real sisters out here that's putting in work, that's doing the right thing. But one of these trifling motherfuckers comment stating, don't get on the black people. Well, I got news for you. As long as we got niggas out here like this, you can expect me to go on motherfuckers from here to goddamn eternity. We got black devils. We already know the cracker, the ice ape, the snow monkey, the savage motherfucker he is and she is. But you got the same type of niggas out here that have contracted that motherfucking energy, that are that goddamn sick. You got sick niggas out here. And I'm not giving nobody that fucks with a child a pass. You get no passes from me. I don't want no goddamn understanding of how fucking sick you are. If you know what to do as far as procedure to penetrate a fucking baby, you know exactly what the fuck you doing. You get no rhythm, no pass, none of that shit from me. No empathy, no sympathy, none of that bullshit. None of it. And I don't want to hear you niggas talking about no one sin is bad, stealing the candy bar is equal to raping a goddamn baby. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Because you don't want to hear it when it happens to somebody in your family. Now, if your daughter or your granddaughter that's mentally challenged gets raped by a motherfucker like him, are you gonna let somebody come in your house and say he the motherfucker that stole a Snickers bar out of 7-Eleven is just as bad as this motherfucker? Oh, hell no. So don't dish that bullshit out. See, that's propaganda to keep motherfuckers fucked up. Making excuses to keep motherfuckers fucked up and justifying this sick bullshit that some of our people engage themselves in. Give a fuck what none of you motherfuckers say. None of you. Anybody that agree with this shit or have an understanding or empathize and sympathize with this, fuck you. Because this is what these devils do. They fuck dogs, animals. They have a savage behavior. They have a savage mindset. And they have a brutally sexual motherfucking lifestyle. And a lot of you have found that shit to be attractive, whether it's curiosity or whatever, and got caught in it. That's your ass. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Because I bet you if he had done this to a motherfucking white girl, a white 9-year-old baby that was mentally challenged, he would be on every goddamn news station in the country. So don't talk that bullshit to me about it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And this is what I'm saying, the whole thing in a nutshell, as far as black consciousness is concerned. Black consciousness is just not you knowing historical facts and things about your ancestors. Black consciousness is a now. It's an immediate action. It's an immediate function of self. Of reaching your highest vibration. Meaning the best in you. Making the connection with the best in you. And the energy and vibration and spirit that the Creator has given you. That's what consciousness is. Black consciousness. Once again, melanin is not just a color. It's not just a shade. Melanin is a frequency. It is a action. It is a micro, it's a mechanism. It's a functional machine of your inner self. Because you got, look at Michael Jordan. He is heavily melanated with red fiery eyes like a goddamn monkey. And he's in love with a snow monkey. See, you know, you got a coon in love with Master's daughter. Because let's go back. Let's just go back 140 years right quick. Where would you be at on the plantation? What position would you be playing on the plantation? Would you be out in the field with the rest of the G's? Or would you be up on the front porch telling every motherfucking thing to Master, snitching on your motherfucking brothers and sisters out there getting whipped till they are drenched in their own fucking blood each and every motherfucking day, constantly being raped, buck broken, men being raped, behind you providing the demon, that motherfucking demonic slave master, with information that is detrimental to the rest of the niggas in the field. What position would you be playing? Would you be on the field with the rest of us, coming up with a way, not just to run away, but to burn every motherfucking thing down on the goddamn plantation? See, that, you know, I know I got the fire of Dr. Collard and Nat Turner and Toussaint and Dessalines and me. I know I do. Because I despise this type of behavior and those that look like us that engage in it too. You know, this shit has to be dealt with. Number one, we have to be more and more and more and more mindful of who we leave our babies around. Like I've told you previously, that a job title don't mean shit. See, you got a lot of motherfucking sissy ass, weak fag motherfuckers that hide behind a job title. You know, those who are so weak and so oversensitive that they are too pussified to take orders or instructions from somebody else that's over them. So they'll play like they're so qualified to be on top of everybody else. But the real truth about that shit is that they are too motherfucking weak to follow instructions from another man or a real man for that matter. Because a lot of you dudes are mama's boys, puss, fuck boy ass niggas. And age don't matter. Age don't matter. You can be 75 and be a motherfucking titty sucking, weak motherfucking punk that whines all the time, cries all the motherfucking time, always complaining, want to look cuter than motherfucking women, switching, wearing borderline goddamn gear. Punk motherfucking niggas, man. So you'll hide behind a education or college degree or being an actor or actress or an athlete. Hide behind that shit. What do you think happened with Michael Samms? He just didn't bust out and the rest of the team didn't know he like dicks in his motherfucking butt. He been in that locker room. It got to a point where he had no choice but to open up and take a chance on being a blackball from the NFL, which they shouldn't, because you got a lot of motherfucking sissies in the NFL. A lot of them. A lot of them. The National Fuckboy League, the NFL. And then you got men, you got to question yourself when you go get 6 beers and holding your motherfucking crotch on the couch looking at some men running some tight goddamn outfits, some tight motherfucking pants, and cheering for him. You got to question your own self. It's all right to engage in to be a sports fan, but that shit has limits to it. A lot of you motherfuckers that went crazy with this shit. Be a fan of Denmark Vesey like you are of RG3. Put that much energy into learning about the Haitian Revolution than you do about the Dallas Cowboys or the Redskins or the New England Patriots or the New York Giants or the Los Angeles Lakers, Golden State. You can name all of that bullshit about their statistics. But when somebody asks you who is your great-great-grandmother's name, you have no motherfucking clue. Because you don't care. You don't give a fuck that they lived and died for you, so you can have the pleasures that you abuse today. This is not a game, brothers and sisters. It's not a game. We have to begin to use our platforms to get real, to get fucking real. We have to start learning who we are. It's a brother, shout out to Ray Williams. He calls, I get a call from him every day with questions. Humble brother. Doesn't play Mr. Know-It-All. Humble brother. Asking questions. Because he knows that's the only way you're going to know. See, a lot of you think you got all the answers. Well, if you got all the answers, why are you not helping? And see, a lot of you want to be conscious as it's a fad to you. So you can get around some dumb, empty-headed motherfucking sisters and appear to be so motherfucking clear and conscious just so you can get a piece of motherfucking pussy. I know several of you like that. Babies everywhere. Want to lay up with every motherfucking body. Lying to everybody. Lying to these queens. Because you're not clear and conscious based on your fucking behavior. So, brothers and sisters, it's enough of the fucking around playing, allowing other house niggas to put down brothers and sisters that's on the front line trying to fight for liberation for the whole. Those are the unselfish, relentless, resilient brothers and sisters who see how fucked up our situation is as a people, but still willing to put in the work. Still willing to put in the work. Refusing to give up. Refusing to give in. Refusing to not love their people. Well, we got to be real clear about some shit. We have to be real clear. We got to stop this playing. We got to stop this bullshit. And you brothers, y'all got to stop trying to, spend time on being motherfucking cuter than women and all this type of shit. Want to switch. You want to be a fucking player and all this shit. And all the player does is lie. He's a professional liar. And I'm no hater. I have no reason to. I have a goddess. I have no reason. But I'm going to tell it like it is. You call yourself a player. All you do is use the same line on different people. That's lying. You a lying motherfucking nigga. You're a professional in providing false hope to queens. Just for the sake of jumping up and down on that patch of hair. And I'm and I hate to say it like this, but it's the truth. I'm so grateful that the Creator and the ancestors took me through, had me on the slave ship for several years called prison, on the slave ship, as a rites of passage to manhood, as to not being afraid to be around men, to be around hardcore brothers and stand among them and begin to realize that you are one. Same way with the military. It's not for the black man, but the physical structure and the mental discipline that they offer is an excellent tool for our young men. But it appears that those who have never visited either have no concept of what realism is. Laying up under a queen. Don't get me wrong. You know, ain't nothing like a black queen. You in heaven when you're on top of a queen. Don't get me wrong. But you don't hand over your manhood. After the exchange of fluids, you have to stand up and be a man. See, a lot of, they call it pussy whip. A lot of you, it's not pussy whip. You are exchanging energies. You are taking on, trading the feminine energy for the masculine energy. Here you go, babe. This is my manhood. Give me your feminism. That's why you see brothers acting like sissies and suckers, crying over a woman leaving them and all this shit. Telling everything to their mommy. Mom. Unable to stand among men. Has to be constantly in the midst of sisters because your motherfucking manhood is questionable. Because you are afraid to be tried and tested. That's your greatest fear of being tried and tested. Mainly because you don't know what the outcome may be. It may be what you've been fearing all along. That deep down inside, you are a motherfucking queen. Or curious about being one. So, brothers and sisters, I just wanted to drop that because this nigga here, you know, Jermaine Bernard Chatham, you know, motherfuckers like that, niggas like that will make, you know, will turn up the heat in a motherfucking G. Will turn the heat all the way up. Because I'm not thinking about this motherfucking nigga. I'm thinking about those two babies. That boy that witnessed this motherfucking piece of shit about to sodomize his mentally challenged little baby sister. 9 years old and 3 years old. Standing over top of them butt naked with KY jelly. Holding the motherfucking little baby down. No information. No justice. None of this shit should be given to this nigga. None. Life with no parole may be a little too easy. Because we have to be protected. Our babies have to be protected from motherfucking niggas like that. And so, brothers and sisters, you know, those who are parents, those who have little ones, you know, be mindful and be protective, be overprotective. Don't let them get violated. Some of you mothers that have alternative lifestyles, you present that shit in front of your babies because you are hoping one of your babies or your children, one of them end up gay. Because you're sick. So you want to punish your own children opposed from getting help for your motherfucking ass. That's why it's important, brothers and sisters, to know body language, understand human behavior, be trained and experienced. See, a lot of you are trained. You didn't go to no school. You didn't have to go to no university and have a white man give you his third theory of how you should think, which is totally wrong. Sigmund Freud and all these other homosexuals. Believe me, brothers and sisters, I'm down with a rack of shit. I'm down with a lot of shit. And today I don't allow my fire to be extinguished for nobody. For nobody. Because see, we got a lot of black families, including mine, that have a tendency to look down on the brothers and sisters who's been in. Brothers and sisters who's been in the streets, who are street commandos. Because it's really a deep-seated hatred and jealousy for that individual, because most of you know you're not street commando material. You're not a fucking G. You fear the penitentiary. I don't fear no man. No man. The worst thing a motherfucker can do to me is take me out of here. That's the worst. But they better know what they're doing. You know, brothers and sisters, leave your comments. Drop your comments. Whatever you have to say. Good, bad, or indifferent. I hope that I pass on some of my warrior spirit and fire to you all, because I know a couple of you going to comment back that you are in touch with that particular frequency and vibration, and I appreciate and I love you for that. And this is why I do what I do, for the sake of helping those who are true to this, not new to this. Those who deep down in their hearts want to see change more than anything. Want to see black liberation more than anything. Want to see the day where we all are one unit. So, that's enough out of me, brothers and sisters. Till we meet again, brothers and sisters, as always, Hotep, Black Power.